Escapism. Have you ever felt so lost in yourself that you feel like you can't go on? That if you go on, then what's the point? Your classmates bullying, your parents pressuring you, and you. You're there and you're broken, but no one seems to care. You tried so hard to stay every day. Once you even attempted to leave, but you stayed, and I'm proud of you for that, but you began to think, where was the point? What is the point? If no one's gonna listen anymore, what's the point? But you had something. Whether that be a book, a comic, or some character you made up in 4th grade. You stayed. This is someone's story. My best friends.
One and only anxiety, depressed, and ADHD spanned artist who doesn't know what the fuck she's doing with her life. Hi, my name's Mia Lopez. I'm an artist, I guess. And I went to St. Francis of Assisi Catholic Academy. Trauma.
It's so... Ugh.
Can you tell, like, a story of one of the times?
One of the ones that hurt like a bullet to the heart was I was in the 7th grade and I was sitting alone. I asked the teacher if I could sit like away from classmates, and I was totally fine with it for the most part. And I would always leave my sketchbook on my desk. And then recess would come and it was like a free-for-all where you would sit. And I usually would just like sit by the windows and just vibe. But that one day I didn't bring my sketchbook with me. I just brought like a sheet of loose leaf. And I hear chairs starting to fall and desks starting to shift. And that wasn't new. Like the kids in my class were chaotic as all hell. But I noticed that it was specifically at my table, and I didn't really think much of it until they were calling us to go down for lunch. And I go over to my desk to pick up my lunchbox, and my sketchbook is underneath my chair, completely shattered. Pages were ripped up. The entire book was just like, the spine was broken. Like, it was just a wreck. And I started crying because all of my artwork was just spilled out on the floor, ripped up and treated like trash. And the teacher came up to me and she's like, why are you crying? But in a way that wasn't sincere. She was like, why are you crying? Like I was inconveniencing her or something. And I said, someone broke my sketchbook. And I knew who it was because I saw who was sitting at my chair. And I said, let's call him Ant. Ant did it. He was sitting at my desk. He was throwing things around. And teacher did nothing. She's like, I'm being a crybaby, I'm being a little piss baby, and I need to get over it. I'm being dramatic. I shouldn't care. And none of my classmates really sympathized. And you sympathized, and the other friends I had in the other grades, but my class didn't care that they ruined something I cared about. It's the thing. They don't give two flying ducks about me. They have never cared about my personal loves, my personal hates. They don't care about that. They care about themselves. They're selfish, they're greedy, and they didn't care that they broke something that belonged to me, because in their eyes, I could just buy another one.
Yeah, it didn't have the same significance to them as it did to you.
Yeah, they just didn't value me as a person, and it was very clear with the ways they would insult me and like the ways that they would make fun of every idea I had, that just I couldn't stay in the real world. I would remember that I would get in trouble every single time certain teachers caught me drawing, which is one of those things that's like, I get that I was supposed to focus, but 1, ADHD, and 2, I just couldn't stay in that world, that I just wanted to escape with my characters and just be like, hey, let's go beat up some random OC I made up for the day.
How did you see yourself in Cameron?
Well, Cameron, I've known her since the 4th grade, but I first fully drew Cameron in the 6th grade. Cameron was, the easiest way to describe it, a reader insert. I could stick her into any world and it would work. And how do I explain it? She was everything I wanted to be. She was confident. She didn't give two damns about the world around her. She had a family that cared about her. She had breakdowns but learned to be okay with having breakdowns. And she had purple eyes. I really wanted purple eyes. I still do want purple eyes.
Purple eyes are pretty.
But overall, Cameron was just the perfect me. She was my whole world. She still is my whole world.
So let's go on an adventure.
Should we go the drama route?
Let's
That's
go.
what I call it.
Yeah, let's go the drama route. What is your final message to the people who hurt you?
A lot of changed. You beat me down till I was nothing. I almost offed myself a few times because of pain you put me through, but I'm still standing. And I can't help falling in love with the characters I've created. And I guess without you guys, I would have never created half of the characters I did. So, thank you. Also, you owe me a new sketchbook. You know exactly who you are. You owe me a book. But, if anything... Ow! I'm gonna punch it straight into the phone.
If you liked this video, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of our RealWorks YouTube videos. And don't forget to watch the films of the next generation of filmmakers.